A very good evening and welcome to another edition of YES101 Visual Radio for the Newsfirst team. I'm Tina Tilakaratna. Let's begin with your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
Special gazette notification issued to appoint new secretaries to two ministries. General Shavendra Silva reappointed as Chief of Defence Staff. Adani to invest over $1 billion in Sri Lankan wind projects. Foreign Minister to attend the BRICS ministerial session in Russia. In news overseas, Malaysia defends eviction of sea nomads, citing security concerns. And in sports, it's cricket Rashid after Afghanistan's win, says one of greatest T20 performances. A special gazette notification has been issued appointing new secretaries for two ministries. Accordingly, the President, in terms of Article 52(1) of the Constitution of Sri Lanka, has appointed HMBP Herath as the Secretary to the Ministry of Buddha Sasana, Religious and Cultural Affairs with effect from the 3rd of June 2024. In terms of Article 52(1) of the Constitution of Sri Lanka, the President has appointed Somaratna Vidanapathirana as the Secretary to the Ministry of Tourism and Lands with effect from the 3rd of June 2024. President Ranil Wickremesinghe has reappointed General Shavendra Silva as the Chief of Defence Staff until the 31st of December 2024. The extraordinary gazette was issued extending General Shavendra Silva's terms as CDS under Section 3 of the Chief of Defence Staff Act No. 35 of 2009. General Silva's new term runs from the 1st of June to the 31st December 2024. Adani Group is planning to invest over $1 billion in setting up projects in Sri Lanka to generate electricity from wind in what would be the island nation's single largest foreign direct investment and the biggest ever power project. Indian media reported that group firm Adani Green Energy Limited will set up two wind farms in Sri Lanka's Manor Town and Punyunim village in the northern province with a total installed capacity of 484 megawatt at an investment of about $740 million. The related infrastructure that would transmit electricity to consumption centers will see further investment of over $290 million. Last month, Sri Lanka had entered into an agreement to buy electricity from Adani's wind power stations for 20 years. Adani Green Energy Limited will be paid 8.26 cents per kilowatt hours as per the agreement. This is lower than up to 26.99 cents per kilowatt hour paid to the thermal projects of state-owned CEB and the 9.67 to 13.99 cents per kilowatt hour for wind projects. It is lower than 8.75 cents per kilowatt hour paid for the Uttamawadi solar project. In more local news, on an invitation extended by the Foreign Minister of Russia, Foreign Minister Ali Sabri is scheduled to leave for Russia to attend the BRICS ministerial session, which will be held in Russia on the 11th of June 2024. The Foreign Minister has been invited for the ministerial meeting as the current chair of the IORA Council of Ministers. Russia is hosting the BRICS ministerial session under the theme Strengthening Multilateralism for Fair Global Development and Security. During the meeting of the foreign ministers from the countries of Global South, Foreign Minister Ali Sabri is scheduled to deliver a statement on the role of BRICS and Global South in reforming global governance, ensuring sustainable development, enhancing global security. On the sidelines, the Foreign Minister is expected to have bilateral meetings with his counterparts from a number of countries, including the host country.
International news.
Malaysian authorities defended their decision to evict hundreds of sea nomads from their homes off the coast of Sabah State this week, saying it was aimed at boosting security and combating cross-border crime. More than 500 people from the Bajau Lau, a mostly stateless sea area, seafaring community who live on the rickety houseboats or coastal huts built on slits, saw their homes demolished or burned by enforcement officials this week.
Sports news.
Afghanistan captain Rashid Khan has called their 84-run thrashing of New Zealand in the T20 World Cup 2024 as one of the greatest performances from their team in T20 cricket. Afghanistan made their defence of 159 a very one-sided affair by bundling New Zealand out for just 75 runs with 4 fours from Fazak al-Faruqi and Rishad himself. Afghanistan now top the Group C table after their second straight win, scripted by a second straight century opening partnership between Gubraz and Ibrahim. That's all the news we got for you on this edition of YES101 Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Tilaka Rahman.